Welcome to episode 2433 of your daily meditation podcast. I'm Mary Meckley, and welcome to day 2 of our series we're exploring this week. This week, we are exploring the theme of emotional intelligence. All too often these days, especially in the media, are abundant examples of how not to behave. It almost seems as if the people who receive the most news have the least emotional intelligence. But I'm sure you know many people who seem to remain composed, regardless of what's going on. They're often able to take criticism well and come up with solutions to problems. And even if a problem can't be solved, they still honor and respect the process as well as the people they're interacting with. Emotional intelligence encompasses many aspects of relating with others. People who are in your circle of influence, as well as people who you interact with, but you don't necessarily have a relationship with them. Also, emotional intelligence has to do with how you view yourself. Throughout this week's series, you're going to touch on the many different types of emotional intelligence. In today's episode, you're going to be guided as you enhance your emotional intelligence as it relates to your loved ones and those closest to you. You also could use this technique with peers or coworkers. In fact, it would be an excellent way to improve your interactions with just about anyone. So I'm going to share this process with you, and then I'll guide you as you do it. You'll also be repeating an affirmation, because affirmations are a powerful way to focus your thoughts on your intention. And this can greatly enhance how you handle your emotions. The affirmation is, I honor myself and others unconditionally, accepting people as they are. It all begins, as I shared in yesterday's episode, with that all-important self-awareness. So here is what you do with this technique. This is a technique adapted by Kara Hopp and Stan Totkin. It's from an article called Becoming Experts on Each Other from a wonderful newsletter. It's a brain bulletin that I highly recommend from wisebrain.org, W-I-S-E brain.org. And what you do is you become a detective. They call it Sherlocking. Many people do this when they're looking for a potential mate, when you're vetting someone. You can do this with your already existing partner, or as I mentioned, maybe with some work colleagues to help you interact better together. Over this week, think about who you want to do this with, this Sherlocking technique. Pay close attention to your partner's tells, T-E-L-L-S. The tells are little nuances that reveal how your partner is feeling, simply from nonverbal communication. So what you'll do is you'll ease into this. You'll start by focusing on the person's normal daily tells, the normal way that they respond to all different kinds of stresses. You might even make notes in your journal on this. That would be really a fun way to do this Sherlocking. As you get more comfortable with this process, you're going to add in how this loved one, this friend, this colleague acts in times of stress or conflict. Do they bite their lip? Maybe that means they're holding something back from you. Are they tapping their foot Maybe that means they don't want to hear what you have to say, or they're impatient. Maybe they look downward with their shoulders slumped when they're depressed. Maybe when they're excited about something, they talk rapidly, a mile a minute. Take note, record their emotional intelligence, these tells. And this is important. Accept what you observe. You're not trying to change the person or manage them. You're just focusing on your observations. And then you'll get together and you'll share with each other what you observed. And you may have observed them incorrectly. So they may come back to you and say, when I do this, I'm probably feeling this way. So when I look down, I'm actually not sad. I'm just deep in thought. Or when I'm talking a mile a minute, I'm not really super excited. I'm actually nervous. So whatever it is, reveal to them each of the tells and then listen for feedback. And they'll be doing the same for you. They'll be Sherlocking you as well. I'll be guiding you through this process, so settle yourself down right this moment and reflect on someone you want to visually Sherlock. So you want to visualize this person and Sherlock them. Notice their tells. Notice certain things about them. As you sit quietly and calm your mind and body, begin to notice how you are feeling right this moment. Tune into your breath. Eyes are gently uplifted. And when you uplift your eyes ever so slightly, notice a subtle shift in your energy as well. You feel more uplifted. Now bring to mind someone you'd like to improve your relationship with, or maybe begin a relationship with. As you reflect on this person, bring to mind the ways in which this person responds when they are happy. Do they smile? Or maybe there's a sparkle in their eyes. Maybe they look upwards. Maybe they clap their hands. Now, as you consider this person, consider how they act when they're stressed. Do you notice their jaw clench? Maybe their voice becomes agitated. Maybe they become aggressive. Notice these tells, these signs of stress with this person. Without judgment, without trying to fix this person, simply become aware. And now focus on how you can become more present with this person during the times they're feeling uplifted and when they're struggling emotionally. Affirm out loud engaging the power of your voice. I honor myself and others unconditionally. Mentally repeat this affirmation. I honor myself and others unconditionally. Continue as you sit in stillness, visualizing yourself being emotionally present and receptive to this person as they go through the ups and downs of their emotional state. You are so worth slowing down for.